is Alex Stone from the RMT union. Alex Stone was the president of the RMT from 2010 to 2012 when he was Bob Crow's right-hand man. And after the sad and untimely death of Bob Crow, Alex is carrying on Bob Crow's legacy, fighting to keep making his members' pay and conditions the envy of every other worker in this country, and fighting to make a rail service that not only can we be proud of, but also makes money for us in the nationalised industry rather than Richard Branson. Alex Stone, thank you.
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. It's a real pleasure to be here. What a beautiful day. Let's just remember before we start, this is International Workers' Day. This is a celebration of workers all over the world, and it would be remiss not to pay our deep respects to the 38 trade unionists who were burnt alive in the trade union hall in Odessa, Ukraine, yesterday, the 2nd of May. An utter atrocity against trade unionists in that country, and a sign of the very dark times that we're living through with the growth of far-right fascist forces. Let us pledge ourselves here in Leeds today, no Catalan! The 2nd of May is a momentous date. 81 years ago, in 1933, it was the date that the Nazis took over all of the trade union buildings in Germany, imprisoned trade unionists, blacklisted trade unionists, prepared the concentration camps to put trade unions in. The forces that attacked trade unionists and attacked Jews and attacked minorities, including the Roma in Germany in the 1930s, are amassing again today in the Ukraine and across Europe because of the terrible impact of the austerity policies of the IMF and the European Union, which Jane has just alluded to when she rounded up the attacks on our people in this country, such as the bedroom tax. We pledge ourselves to fight those policies. We pledge ourselves to international solidarity. I want to briefly just quote to you the words of a very important woman in the trade union movement in this country, who said in 1890 at the May Day rally in London, in Hyde Park, "We have not come to do the work of political parties, but we have come here in the cause of labour, in its own defence, to demand its own rights. We are determined to secure an 8-hour day by legal enactment. Unless we do so, it will be taken from us at the first opportunity." I am speaking this afternoon not only as a trade unionist, but as a socialist. Socialists believe that the 8 hours day is the first and immediate step to be taken, and we aim at a time when there will no longer be one class supporting two others, but the unemployed, both at the top and at the bottom of society, will be got rid of. This is not the end, but only the beginning of the struggle. It is not enough to come here today to demonstrate for an 8-hour day. We must not be like some Christians who sin for 6 days and go to church on the 7th, but we must speak for the cause daily and make the men, and especially the women we meet, come into the ranks to help us. That was Eleanor Marx, the daughter of Jenny Marx and Karl Marx, and one of the founders of the GMB Union. I'm very proud to see banners from the GMB here today. Those words are the guide to us today, facing 0 hours contracts. Let's remember the right to work, the right to paid employment, the right to job security is something that affects every single worker today and in the future, and it is being taken away from us. 0 hours contracts have mushroomed, doubled in the last year, according to the latest figures from the Office of National Statistics, and indeed they far outstrip the estimate of 1.4 million, which was given in the papers yesterday, because the count which the Office of National Statistics did only included people who are in paid work, not those who aren't called back. It is estimated that the number of 0 hours contracts in our employment market in Britain today is over 3 million. This is a disgrace. It is a mortal threat to collective bargaining and trade unionism, and it raises the spectre of labour agencies and exploitative mafia organisations taking over the recruitment of labour from trade unionists whose job it is to organise workers. Let's pledge ourselves to abolish zero-hours contracts. Let's make that demand on the Labour Party, on all politicians in the run-up to the next general election. Let's fight for a decent future for ourselves, for our kids and for our grandkids. Comrades, solidarity.